Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Subaru here in Ewing, New Jersey to check out this brand new 2024 Subaru Legacy Sport in magnetite gray. We're going to check this out, see what it brings to the table here in the Legacy lineup and in the sedan segment in general. And has Subaru put some sportiness into the car to make it worth your while to pony up that extra cash? Let's dig in. All right, the front end of this magnetite gray Legacy Sport. We have the big Subaru badge in the middle. We do have flat black on the grille area with the red highlights on either side of the Subaru badge. Give it that sporty flair. LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, LED fog lamps, standard bulbs for turn signals, but a nice look here on the front of this Legacy Sport. The wheel and tire setup on this Legacy Sport, we have an 18-inch alloy gray wheel. Subaru badge on the center cap, standard brake and rotor package. They are wrapped in Yokohama Avid GT tires, 225 on the width, a 50 series sidewall 18s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. All right, full side profile on this 2024 Legacy Sport. Again, the magnetite gray all over the side of the car with the gray wheels and the flat black around the windows. No chrome on the side of the vehicle at all. Let me know how you feel about this color combo here on this Legacy Sport. But overall, the Legacy's been a good looking car, and I think it still is here in 2024. As we move in closer, here is the Sport badge on the front fender with some red, looking good. We have color match on the side view mirror with LED turn signals, color matched on the front and the rear door handle. Fuel filler cap is here on the right side of the vehicle. Up top, again, color matched roof with shark fin antenna and a standard sunroof. All right, the back end of this Legacy Sport, we have that deck lid spoiler coming off the top, magnetite gray all over the back of the car, Subaru badge in the middle, Subaru all-wheel drive on the left side of the trunk, and Legacy Sport on the right, LED taillights, standard bulbs for turn signals, plus we have a smooth rear diffuser area, which I like, and a functional dual exhaust. So let's see what she sounds like. All right, we're under the hood of this 2024 Legacy Sport. What do we have for a power plant? Well, we have a 2.4 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder boxer engine mated to a Lineartronic CVT transmission with 8 simulated gears with SI drive, 260 horsepower, 277 pound-feet of torque, MPGs 23 in the city, 31 on the highway, 26 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. All right, before we get into the interior of this 2024 Legacy Sport, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much does this car cost? Well, MSRP base for the Legacy Sport is $34,495. We need to add in $198 for the splash guards, $155 for the rear seat back protector, $136 for the bumper application, and $132 for the cargo tray. Destination and delivery of $1,090 from Subaru's Lafayette, Indiana assembly plant. You have a total factory MSRP $36,206. The dealer added wheel locks for $161 and all-weather mats for $198. So their total MSRP here on the lot today, $36,565. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, nice large dead pedal, brake and accelerator. Like the aluminum finish on the brake and accelerator. I think I would have liked to see them extend that to the dead pedal to kind of complete the footbox area. Let me know what you think. The all-season mats are in the car. Seating, driver's seat. We have power seats with lumbar, however, manual assist for the front passenger. And then we have this nice black interior with the red stitching. Couple of different designs on the seats and a couple of different textures, which is nice, with nice headrest with the stitching looking good. Now, this Subaru is not listing the material on the seats on the window sticker, so I'm going to make the assumption that this is Subaru's StarTex material here on the outside, and then we have some cloth, and then more StarTex on the insert. So that's my guess how this goes. Let me know if you know for sure, but I do like the way it's laid out. Door panels, I do like the door panels. A nice soft touch up top with some StarTex material towards the back of the top of the door with the red stitching, looking good. We have some carbon fiber effect around the black door handle, flat black on the switchgear, a nice and soft armrest, which I like, with more red stitching, a large door pocket, which is nice. And we also have the upgraded Herman Kardon sound system. There's the speaker for it right down there. We get to the dash, soft touch up top, more of this StarTex material with the stitching, nice little area shelf for storage there in the carbon fiber effect look with stitching, and down below a nice large glove box. All right, infotainment screen time. We have Subaru's 11.6-inch multimedia system. This one does not have built-in nav. If you want one with built-in nav, you need to pay a little bit extra for that. But this is wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. You can Bluetooth your phone and everything like that. You have your apps right up here. It is a touch screen, which is nice. You have your dual climate control action right here on the screen where you can set everything up and sync it so you're all set. That's a nice touch. We have 3-stage heated seats for the driver and front passenger. A little bit touchy on the screen, but overall it's a really nice setup. And then we have our 4-way hazards up here, and then we have volume knob that's physical and a radio tuning knob that's physical, as well as physical buttons to adjust the heater air and your defrosters, which is a nice touch. If we put it in reverse, we get that backup camera on the top only with trajectory, nice and clear, no problem there. Looking good. And so overall, nice setup. If you want the built-in nav, pay for it extra. For me, using my CarPlay wirelessly is fine with me. I don't think I need to spend the extra on the nav. Let me know what you guys think. Down below that, we have an aux jack, a USB-C, USB-A, an area for storage down there. And then here is the gear shift. Now we do have leather on the gator with the stitching. This is going to take you through the simulated gears of the CVT, electric emergency brake. 2 cup holders. Love the fact that we have the StarTex, but we have black stitching here rather than the red stitching. And I think I would have liked to seen them put the red stitching in here because we have it on the seats, we have it on the gator, but we don't have it here. And I think that's kind of a missed design opportunity. Again, 2 cup holders, Subaru key fob, nice key fob. It's brand new, so it's kind of all covered up. But basically, we have on the top, we have lock. The Subaru emblem is unlock. Pop the tailgate, or excuse me, the trunk, and then the panic button. Nice weight. And then we have a really nice center armrest with stitching, nice and soft. Open it up, and we have a felt-lined area for storage and a 12-volt. Subaru steering wheel, nice leather-wrapped steering wheel with the stitching, which I really like. Subaru badge on the horn button, nice black trim down here. Nice round bottom wheel, maybe a flat bottom in here, but it really doesn't need one unless you just want to put it in for sporty effect, because it's easy for me to get my legs out since this is a fairly large cockpit at 5'11" in this Legacy. But I do like the 10 and 2 notches, flat black on the switch gear, telephone voice commands on the left, plus your controls for the digital portion of your dash and your music and your infotainment and your volume. Over here, you have your safety suite controls and your adaptive cruise control, plus your S and I drive, sportier drive, comfier drive. And then down here, here is your heated steering wheel, on or off. So I like that touch. Looking good. We have paddles to go up and down, simulated gears of the CVT. Here are the controls for your headlights and fog lamps, windshield wipers. Down below on the dash, pop the trunk, brighten and dim the dash. This is a manual tilting and telescoping steering wheel. Then we have our analog digital combo, analog gauges for your speedometer, tachometer, fuel level, and coolant temperature. Then a small 4-inch display in the center that's going to give you additional information, nice and easy, easy peasy, 1, 2, 3. So I like how that's set up. And then when you go to S drive, There we are an S, and then we go down to I. So there's our change right there. So we tighten everything up and make it sportier, or we loosen everything up and make it more comfy when you ride down the road. Of course, in a Legacy Sport, we're going to go S. Overhead console action. You want to have the LED lighting come on and off when you open and close the door. This button here is on the left, is all the way to the left on door. When you open it up, you have your LED lighting come on, and when you close it, that LED lighting will dim out. We have a spot for your sunglasses, SOS button in case you have an emergency on the road, controls for your sunroof. Here is the shade, which is manual, and then you just click it and hold it in for a sec. Roof opens nice and easy, and then one click back, roof closes nice and easy. No problem at all. And you have a tilt function as well. So I like that. Sun visor with vanity and lighting. And does it slide? It's a Subaru, so of course it slides to block out the side sun. All right, we're going to get in the back seat of this 2024 Legacy Sport. I have the seat set for my driving position, so we're just going to hop right in. No problem. Just have to duck your head down a little bit when you get in because it does slope back. So at 5'11", I'd bang my head if I didn't duck down. But once I get in, plenty of headroom, plenty of knee space, plenty of shoulder width room. No plastic on the back, which I really like. It's all that StarTex all the way down with stitching as well. 2 pockets, so you can stuff in your smartphone, put in some other stuff. So I love how they give you multiple pockets, and they do that on both the driver and the front passenger. Down below here, you got 2 heat and air vents, so they got you covered there. And then USB-C, USB-A, so they got you covered for connectivity. Back door panel, nice, same use of design and materials as the front. Here's your front door panel looking good. Here's the back door panel looking exactly the same. I love the fact that they carried the vibe from the front to the back without cost cutting on the door panel like we see some manufacturers, including Subaru on some models, but not this one. Here we have our back seats. Again, that nice material with the headrest, with the stitching, with the multiple textures, and the StarTex and the cloth. Looking really nice. Center armrest, nice and soft. 2 cup holders. So it really is a very comfortable place to be here in the back of this Legacy Sport. Getting in the trunk of the Legacy, pop it from your key fob, or you can pop it from the dash, or you can come to the back, and just right underneath the Subaru emblem is a button. You hit that, up it comes, nice and light. Huge amount of space here in the back of this Legacy's trunk, which I really like. Here are the carpeted floor mats that say Sport with the stitching, really nice floor mats. We have the all-weather trunk mat right here that says Legacy on it, which I like. We got some tie downs in the trunk area if you need some. And then if you open this up, we have some tools and a jack. And when you have a jack, that means you got a nice spare underneath there. So thanks Subaru for the spare. And if you need more room in the trunk, you can just take the seats down by hitting these levers, pulling the levers, and now you come around to either door and you can let the seats down on either side, come around to the other side, let the seats down, and now you have a lot more room for those larger items. You just got to worry about the height because you do have some stuff in here that stuff could hit on, cargo could hit on. But a really nice use of space here in the back of this Legacy Sport. I really like how Subaru uses their trunk space, gives you plenty of room. And if you don't have any rear passengers and you got a lot more gear, no problem here in the sedan, which is another plus. All right, window sticker action, here we go. Zooming on in, here we go. 2024 Subaru Legacy Sport, Lafayette, Indiana. Safety ratings, Consumer Reports recommended car. There is your fuel economy, standard equipment, options, MSRP, dealer accessories, total asking. Let's take her out for a spin. All right, we are out on the road in this 2024 Subaru Legacy Sport. And first things first, great visibility out the window, windshield, side view mirrors, rear view mirror, no problem. We got the Subaru EyeSight suite of technology in here, including blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz in the Legacy Sport. And we got the turbo engine. Now for 2023, my favorite Legacy was the Limited, because the turbo engine for me, it isn't a big deal. So I didn't mind the naturally aspirated engine, thought it had plenty of power, and I liked the interior quality appointments inside the Limited for the price. And so that was pretty much my favorite. Now, overall in the Subaru lineup, the Legacy is my favorite Subaru. So, I'm a little bit biased when it comes to reviewing Legacies, so keep that in mind. The 2023 Sport, I was a little harsh on during the review. I had a lot of the Subaru folks, a lot of people that like the Sport, come back to me in the comments and say, hey, you know, you're being a bit harsh on this car. Transmission, even though it's a CVT, isn't that bad as I had described it in the video. And I said, you know what, those are all good points. When a 2024 Legacy comes out, I'll grab a Sport, we'll take it for another drive, and we'll take it on the same drive that we took the 2023, and you know, we'll see how it does. But I love the Legacy overall as a car. Why? Because it handles well, the suspension's really well damped, it's comfortable, the seats are comfortable. It's just a really easy car to drive, really pleasant car to be in, and a really competent car on the road. And that's what I love about the Legacy. But let's check out these turns, see how she does. We're in S-Drive. Now the all-season tires are going to let us down a little bit. You heard the squeal. So if I had one of these cars and I wanted to hoon it, I'd probably go, if you wanted to go all season, that's fine. I'd probably go Michelin Pilot 4 all seasons. Give you some more grip, plus give you that longer durability of the tire, rather than summer tires, which tend to wear out in about 10 or 15,000 miles. Now, with the car shifting on its own, it shifts great. This engine is, I love it. The turbo engine, I love. Do I need it if I were buying a Legacy? No, but I love it. You got more horsepower, you got more torque, it takes off faster. It's a more fun car to drive than a standard Legacy. Come up here, around the turn here, nice long sweeper to the left. Holding the line very well. Down the road we go. We're going to come up here, do an emergency stop, but we're going to slow down first. Our normal emergency stop is from 45 in 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. Man, that just threw out the anchors. So good brakes here on this Legacy, and off we go. Down the road we go. So this turbo engine really gets this car up and moving nicely. Really much better than the naturally aspirated engine as far as that goes. It really gets it, and it's just a nice, comfortable car to drive. There's my lane keep assist going off. Because it wants to keep you centered in the lane. Once you start getting too close to the center line, too close to the shoulder, it's going to boop, let you know, hey, stay in the center. Hey, Mike, stay in the center, man. That'd be a better warning, wouldn't it? Hey! All right, we're coming down here. Let's check this out. We're going to go from a slow roll. 3, 2, 1. Oops. We'll try that again once we let this person cross the road. All right, 3, 2, 1. Turbos kick in. Off we go. I'm not gonna take this to red line. It's a new engine, so we'll shift around 4,000. Up we come. To the right, on the brakes. Nice. Back to the left. Nice. Well done. Well done on that turn. And now we're off to the races. Down the road. Feeling good. Steering, nice. It's a little lighter. Not a lot of feedback through the wheel, but a little bit. But when you turn it, the car goes where you want it to go. And that's what the main part of the steering wheel is, baby. Nice pickup through the turns. Down the road we go, back to the right, holding the line beautifully, holding the gear, back to the left, nicely done, holding the line beautifully. Done. This guy doesn't know where he's going. So I think I like the performance out of this Lineartronic CVT. Using the letting the car shift for itself than the paddles. I think I would agree with you guys on that. Obviously, it's been a long time since we drove the 2023 Legacy Sport, so honestly, I really can't remember how that drove all that well, because I drive so many cars. But, you know, it's doing pretty well. It's doing pretty well. We're going to put this back in regular drive, let the car shift for itself now. But it's handling the curves really well. So I think the sport-tuned suspension that they call it, I think is working really well. Now we are in S drive, just so you know. But I think that's working really well. And I also think that the steering is just fine. No problems there. And the CVT is doing a pretty good job. But obviously I prefer, in a car like this, at this particular price point, I prefer a regular automatic over a CVT, but Subaru's done a pretty good job getting this one tuned in. And we're off down the road. No problem. Feels good underneath me. So can't complain. Can't complain at all. So, question for you guys out there is this a sports sedan, or are we looking at a regular sedan that's a bit sporty? Does this have the performance of a sports sedan? or a sporty sedan? Let me know what you guys think. But Subaru definitely has brought some sportiness to the Legacy, my favorite Subaru model. And in 2024, it's feeling pretty darn good out here on the drive. So, I want to thank Ciocca Subaru here in Ewing for allowing the channel access to this 2024 Legacy for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving a like. Please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.